Good morning, lovelies. ZoëTwoDots here with some more Pokemon Go goodness for you, and today I'm going to be back on that little solo grind, hunting for some shiny Nincada, any of the current shinies that are out and about. There's a whole bunch of Zubat popping, Electrite popping, things that I really want to get as a potential shiny. But first, I wanted to address something really quickly from the comments in yesterday's video. I saw a lot of people basically getting very heated about the social isolating and social distancing thing, and I want to address a few assumptions that people might have had. At the moment, I'm acutely aware of the situation globally and the current virus that is affecting hundreds of thousands of people. Now, with that being said, my friends and I decided to go and play outside together on, Saturday. And first of all, while I acknowledge I'm going to be scrapping the entire, celebrity spin thing, I did mention in the video that we had been sanitizing our phones throughout the day, but obviously that's still not a good thing to encourage, and I acknowledge that. Having someone else touch your phone screen and things like that, even if it's been cleaned and wiped down, I'm just not going to do that for a hot second because it's not a good thing to share and spread. I acknowledge that, and even at the time of filming it, I was like, this probably isn't the greatest thing to do, so I should have gone with my gut. Secondly, I wanted to add some context into social distancing and how it's been happening in Australia. Basically, there has been no forced lockdown or forced requirement for social isolation. However, I have been doing so over the entire month, this entire month of March. So in the 24 days we have had in March, I have played Pokemon Go with people on 4 days, 4 out of the 24 potential days to do so. Normally, it would be significantly higher than that. But I can appreciate, however, on the channel, for you guys, you've seen 4 videos with playing with people and 4 videos this month playing solo. So for your perspective, it looks like 50% of the time, Zoe's out there playing with people, and I can understand how that maybe skews and maybe presents that I don't care, or that I'm just going out like willy-nilly and do not care about the current situation that's happening. I do care. 4 out of 24 days. 20 other days I have been in this house by myself, with the majority of my social exposure being maybe going to do groceries once per week. That's it. I think additionally, I'd like to share with you guys that even though we decided to meet up and play together, and even though we did the whole hand sanitizing, hand washing, all that jazz, we have all elected to, and have been doing for quite a while, that we're not, visiting members of society that are susceptible. I haven't seen my nan. I'm upset. I haven't seen my nan in like almost 2 months, because when I was in Bali on holidays, I got sick. I got bronchitis. I got a stomach parasite, and the corona, news about corona spreading was already quite high. Maybe it wasn't as big in the USA or in Europe being publicized, but Australia is, for all intents and purposes, pretty darn close to China. And Chinese tourism is a massive thing in Australia, especially for Lunar New Year and things like that. So my awareness of the fact that I could have been exposed to something all the way back in mid-February was pretty well aware, pretty, abundant. So even just coming back from my holiday, I have chosen since coming off my holiday, I chose to not go see my nan. I've been, I isolated for 2 weeks after that. And didn't present any symptoms of things like that, but I've still chosen not to go see her, because even in that time afterwards, I've gone to do a grocery shop, or I have gone to play Pokemon Go, and so therefore I've elected not to go and see her, just to purely not try and risk spreading it. And that's the same going forward. If I have made the choice to leave, that's another 14-day extension to seeing her. And that's just going to be the reality of it. I can call her as much as I want, but I am not going to risk the lives of people who are genuinely susceptible. So for us going for a walk yesterday along the break wall, there is no need for me to touch things, to touch other people, to touch strangers, to touch all, X, Y, and Z, and to reduce that contact with others that are potentially at risk. And again, to add to that context of, you guys seeing 4 outside videos and 4 inside videos, getting back from Bali and then having the Boston trip straight away after, being sick with bronchitis, having a stomach parasite, I was not able to keep any food in my body for almost 3 weeks. I lost 4 kilos in probably the most unhealthy way to do so. Not choosing to, I physically couldn't. Whatever I ate didn't stay inside of my body, unfortunately. My skin was flaking off. I felt like death incarnate, so I didn't really want to film on the days that I was home. On the 20 days of this month that I have been home, on 4 of those occasions, I felt inclined to film at home. Hope you guys can appreciate that I have been taking responsible choices. I will continue to maybe occasionally play outside, depending what the situation evolves like in Australia. If I'm playing by myself and playing in a park, big open park, at the moment that's okay in Australia. We don't have specific lockdown rules yet, and if we do, I'll lock down, that's fine. But going forward, for the rest of this, foreseeable future, if I am playing with others, we're going to maintain a safe distance just to be, fair and respectful for all situations, for other people's experiences. Even though it might not be currently required, it's still not a bad thing to do. So I hope that gives you guys a bit of extra context as to the perception perhaps of what I've been doing and the reality of what I've really been doing. And if you want to compare pure numbers and like crunch the numbers, jump over on Twitch and see how many hours I've been streaming of Animal Crossing on Twitch just from home alone since that's come out. Like honestly, that's going to be the main focus realistically going forward for the next couple of months. It'll be a lot of Twitch stuff, home stuff and all that jazz, and solo Pokemon play from the car or solo Pokemon play walking around. So yeah, with all that being said, I hope you guys can appreciate that. I think you know that I'm not or hopefully you know that I'm not an asshole and that I wouldn't intentionally put other people in danger, which is why if I've gone out and been with people, the exact same, to reiterate, all 4 of those like outside encounters have been the exact same people. I'm not extending that to other people. I'm not inviting hordes of people around to my house. I'm not going to the gym. I haven't been to the gym in like a month. I'm not going to other places if I have seen other people. So I just want to give you guys that extra info, and I hope that helps. So with all that being said, let's go covert, overt, undercover, cruise around in the car with the Go Plus on, because that seems to be the only way that I can get shinies is with the Go Plus on, because I didn't get anything yesterday. That's okay, or anything on Saturday rather. We'll pull over at a safe place to do so, lure up, and just fingers crossed we can pull something spicy in. I always get unlucky on the events when it's like the shinies I don't have. Let's see if we can shake that up. Okay, just pulling over to do a post little item lap. I just shared over on the Twitter this little post, so keep your eyes out on Twitter for this post throughout the week. As it says here, I'm going to be adding people for 1 gift. Again, if you see this post with my friend code, only add me if you can open it immediately. Hopefully you can self-prioritize if you are in lockdown. That's kind of like what the goal of this is, to just try and get people some items. In the replies, I post my friend code just as the numbers, so you can copy and paste it and do it really quickly. And then I send the gift and then you guys delete me. So let's see. It looks like a few people possibly haven't opened the gifts yet. Invisible hand. Let's see. Yep, you have opened. Thank you very much, Lee. Farewell. Let's make it a lot smoother, guys. So for going forward, if you see this, do delete me after opening, and open as quick as you can, because I don't have a lot of friend space, but I'm trying to make sure I can get everyone as many little items and bits and pieces as physically possible. So congrats to those of you who got in and saw the post and got it. I'm going to try and, again, do as many as I physically can throughout this. I think Cry's already deleted me, Potato deleted me. Thank you, Potato, you champion. Ricky's already deleted me. Magic's just got to wait for those other few to do that. So in the meanwhile, we've got 3 checks, and I've got some more quests to tick off for the drive to investigate tasks. So, no on the growly. I'm really starting to run low on red balls. I appreciate and I understand that I'm in a country where I can still do, item laps in a car. I know a lot of you guys can't do that. It's Monday in Australia, but that means that still there's going to be no word from Niantic until Tuesday Australia time, because they're not going to be back at work until Monday USA. I don't know if they're working on something for helping items situation out. It's a bit rough that we didn't have a ball situation resolution before this event, considering Stardust is pretty fantastic, so I can understand the frustration of people who haven't been able to play this Stardust bonus, this shiny event, all that jazz. I feel you. So hopefully we hear something, basically USA Monday time to, I don't know, is there going to be a resolution? Are we going to give you guys that are stuck on lockdown just a butt ton of items? You can just claim it whenever you want? I don't know. I hope so, though. Take down this gym as well while I'm here. It's a fairly new one, so I haven't really progressed it that much. And then we'll send a few more items, do another little, shiny check lap, item lap and things to restock. I do need to go do I need to check the PO box today. I need to go get my script. Hello? Drifted away. Let's see, I've got any eggs to incubate as well. Yes, they're already on. And the Go Plus hasn't grabbed anything spicy. Easy done. Oh, puppy. Hey, Sniper J has opened up their gift. Champion. Oh, that was a terrible throw. No, I need to do better throws for the quest. Okay, drive to investigate. 5 nice throws. Skarmory, regular. Let's stack it up because it's a good one to hit great throws on. Okay, let's item lap. Let's go check in and try and maybe go find like a shopping center car park or something, because I think the spawns have been pretty decent for this event. We can still stay in the car and all that jazz, so let's do that. Okay, can we just like for 2 seconds, just like, mwah. Good lord, a blessing and a curse. I was just like, that Growlithe popped up, I was trying to get a nice throw on it, and I was like, oh, quick, start the screen recording. I'm pretty sure the Go Plus is going to try and grab it. You can see when I chucked that golden Raz at the Growlithe, it said item cannot be used, which means the Pokemon has despawned or has been caught. I still threw the ball at it, hoping beyond all hope that we would lock it in. Oh, it ran, it fled. And then the gamble, the did this bad boy get it? And yes, it did. Good job, Go Plus. Holy dooly. This thing is nuts. Okay, well this means I have to now reveal. I was going to say this is a surprise for the end of the video, but now it's going to be clearly out of order. But we've got the Growlithe there, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be a spare Growlithe. So I should go plus Growlithe because it'll show the Arcanines as well. Yeah, I've evolved my Arcanine, so that is going to be another spare shiny to give to someone at some point, somewhere in time, one day, one of my billion lucky friends, when we can all travel again and all that jazz. Spare Growlithe, but I did get yesterday the shiny Nincada. I was going to save that for when I inevitably didn't get a shiny today and just like show you guys the clip. But shiny Nincada, I was again just doing a little item lap, getting a prescription filled, and then the chemist was like, that one particular chemist was closed, so I don't know why, yay, whatever. But happy days, we profited and got a shiny Nincada. The shinies I've been going for mainly this event have been the Pidgey and the Electrike. Those are the ones I want, but I cannot complain with getting a entirely new shiny. I'm pretty stoked with that. So, very, very pleased. So we got 2 gold shinies. Maybe gold's the theme. So maybe Pidgey, if we could scrape together, that'd be great. What does shiny Ninjask look like? I'm gonna give that a quick Google. Do I want to evolve that? Gold wings, as opposed to the silvery wings. It's kind of nice. I think I might try and keep the Nincada for a little bit for photos, but that's not a bad shiny. It's kind of one that I'd be tempted to evolve before having a second one, because it's just subtle. I might do that. Check back in a couple days. Vote in the comments, guys. Should I evolve the Nincada? I'll have to take a few cute AR photos first, I think, definitely. That's not a bad evolve. Okay, onwards. Got a few more gifts to send. A few more people need to delete me. And then I'm still making my way into town. I'm just slowly, like, I'll do like a little drive and then pull over where it's safe to do so. Check if there's a cluster. Drive, pull over. So probably in town we might, might find a good spot to actually just jump out, get a teeny bit of fresh air, solo, and go from there. Okay, up near the beach now. I've got a whole bunch of shiny checks in the good old beach car park, because goodness knows why they don't just spawn really nicely in actual parks instead of car parks or parking lots, I think a lot of you guys call them. No one the Totodile, thankfully. Do I check the Torchic? Do I bring that into my life? Okay, we're good. Sneasel, no. Snova, snow, and over. Houndy. No. Oh, sorry, the Magmite's in the back as well. I don't think I checked that. Yoink. No. Electrike, man. That's the one I want. Let's see. The plus hasn't snagged anything else. I've picked up a lot of Electrike. Oh my gosh. I'm actually curious. Let's see. I guess there's a baseline. It's pretty late to baseline it, but how many Electrike have I seen ever? Seen 652, caught significantly less. I'm gonna guess it's a lot based on this event with the caught, because I usually try and catch everything, but it's been a lot of Go Plussing lately, which relies on only using the red balls, sadly. Item situation, I mean, I've got a lot of Ultra Balls. I'm kind of safe in that department. And eggs have still got a little way to go. I definitely want to crack these 10Ks while this Stardust bonus is still happening. It's going to be pretty hard though. I know, like, thankfully it is like half distance and then less again because of the super incubators. So maybe it's going to be more like star jumps in the house or something to try and get those ones to crack, or a few more slow item laps. And let's be honest, I really want to go back home and play Animal Crossing because I've been really thoroughly enjoying that game more than what is probably humanly healthy, which I think is everyone that likes Animal Crossing. So, oh my gosh. Let's go one last little lap, or like one last little corner pocket to check in on that could have some decent spawns. I'm going to think of like one other decent street we can pull into off the top of my head and just fingers crossed, see if we can pull something out. I'm feeling pretty lucky though over today and yesterday getting the Grayley and the Nincada. I cannot complain with that. That is my 2 shinies that everyone else has been getting so far. So let's see. Let me know in the comments as well, guys. Have you been getting shinies in your house on the incense? Have you not been using incense because you're running low on items, but have you been getting shinies potentially in your house? Or if you've been able to go out and play, or if you're doing groceries or something, have you grabbed any shinies? Let me know. Okay, well look, the desire to play Animal Crossing is too darn high at the moment. So let's catch this guy in here, get our nice throw, tick off one more quest, and see, it should be, I think, an Nincada check? Skarmory check. Not shiny. Haven't had anything pop out of the research. Plenty of research, but no shinies popping out of there. Let's do one last quick little check in the bag. If the Go Pluses picked up anything else? No. Cool, not bad. 2 golden shinies. I think I'm fairly certain the spawns are ending 10 p.m. Monday, local time. I'm pretty sure. I don't know, the latest, like the post about it was really unclear. So the way that I interpret it was that these kind of spawns will end Monday 10 p.m. But then those researches, like the one I just completed for part of like the Genesect research, will continue until Thursday. I could be wrong. I could have interpreted it incorrectly, but we will see, I guess. One last check, let's see if there's any hundos on the plus. No, that's fine. That's a-okay, not a bad little haul. A bunch of Stardust, we're chipping away on that. 2.3 million, which is very, very nice. I'll have to put on a star piece tonight and maybe do another little gift drop item thing on Twitter for everyone. And catch through. I think I've got a few more things in my stack. The Evolved Pokemon has been giving me a lot of gloom, which is really good for Stardust too. So catch the rest of my stack and see how we end up, I guess. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. There might be a bit of a lull in videos on the channel here with the focus on Animal Crossing over on Twitch. So if you want to come and hang out and play and just like chill out, it's a very zen game if you've never played it before. Really, really wholesome. So do come and check it out. And I hope you guys are doing well and staying safe. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you are new, please be sure to subscribe. Thank you to everyone who did leave a like as well. And if you'd like additional ways to support the channel, links for Patreon and the merch are in the description down below. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful morning, noon, night, whatever time it is for you. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.